Hi everybody, Alex Deployer from Expert Forex, and in today's video I'm going to be disclosing some of the secrets or magic behind the trading of $5,000 to over $1 million in a couple of hours. Now on your screen you'll see the video that was published last week. It's become viral in Forex trading terms in that it's had almost 24,000 views in just over 5 days. And as you can see from the likes and dislikes, there's a big crowd of people that have liked the video and others that have severely disliked the videos. And thank goodness for the censorship on YouTube, because some of the comments were not very complimentary. Now in today's video I want to show you why this EA is not just a scam EA or an EA that's been set up. It has a few magic elements and secret elements to it. And I'm going to disclose some of those in this particular video. Please bear in mind that this EA is not mine. It is owned by somebody else. I am assisting and helping that person to prove that this EA can be used very successfully on live accounts. And at the end of this video I will give you an opportunity to participate in this EA and show you how you can purchase it or link your account to other accounts that are trading this EA. So let's move straight into the secret number one, why this EA produces these great results. Now on your screen you'll see an analysis of the account I traded in the previous video. I let it run for about 28 hours and it eventually ended up almost making $6 million. The point of this analysis, however, is to show you that every single hour that this EA ran, it made a considerable amount of money. Also, if you look at the profit factor column, you can see that certain hours were better than other hours. So this is a robust EA. In fact, it will make profits. The settings, however, allow you to decide how fast you want to make the profit. So you can make your million in a month, in a week, in a day, in a couple of hours, as you've seen. So it's basically that basically determines how fast you want to make your million. But that's not what this is all about. This screen is just to show you that it is a robust EA. So let's have a look at some more details about this particular EA. In this case I traded 4 currencies. The currencies aren't that important. You can see there were lots and lots of trades over the 28-hour period. All the currencies made nice profits and the win ratios are quite nice and high, and the profit factors also. So let's have a look at this in a little bit more detail, and I'll just move to the statistics on the pip gains and the pip losses. Okay, so now you can see that here are the average pip gains, and here are the average pip losses. And you can see that this is a scalping method. The original target is in the region of 3 pips, and secret number 1 and magic number 1 is that although this EA trades without a stop loss, the losses are in fact very small, and you can see the pip losses over there. Now I can already see half of you watching this video running for the hills saying, this method trades without a stop loss. Now I need to refine that. When I say it trades without a stop loss, I'm referring to the concept of a stop loss. This EA uses an algorithm that does not disclose the stops to the broker, because number one thing is the broker's just going to find your stop and hit it. So it trades without a stop loss, and that's essential when you're scalping. So the secret and magic is, how do you get average losses of those small amounts? And the average loss is 1.5 pips, the average gain is 2.5. But how do you get those losses when you're not trading with a stop loss? The other automatic thing that happens when people look at these statistics, they say, oh well, this trader was using a 1 pip stop loss. And again, as I explained, no stop losses were used. It uses an algorithm or a method that determines when deals will be closed. As simple as that. And this method is so good that it closes deals at a very low percentage. Now, the deception or magic or illusion that occurs here is exactly those low numbers. Because if we now go and look at the actual trading statement, you'll see a different perspective. So let's go on and do that. So here I am at the analysis of the trading statement. There are almost 80 pages of transactions on this analysis that you can go and look at. No problem, I'll show you the link that you can go to analyze this trading statement. But let's have a look at this the trading statement. So we start down when we look at, oh, nice start, lots of profits, all hit the target, and then a -4 loss, and then a -7 loss, a -4 loss. The losses in the account appear to be much more than the average that is shown. And then if we go on, you'll see, oh, there's a 2, there's a 5, a 16 pip loss, a 20 pip loss, a 4 pip loss. How is that possible that you could have these big losses? And then we go on, and then the losses start calming down a bit there, 2 pip, 1 pip, 3 pips. How can the average loss be so small and yet such big losses are encountered? Now, the answer partially lies in this column that I'm going to show you right now, where, if you remember, the target is 3 pips. Now here we've got a column that says, oh, this was exited at plus 2, plus 1, -1. Where do these numbers come from? Because the target is 3. So how did it exit at plus 2 or plus 1 or even a break even? How did that happen? So that is part of this algorithm that determines the pricing levels at which prices will be where transactions will be closed. So that transaction that was closed at plus 2 is what we traditionally would regard as a stop out, because it hasn't hit the target. So the only way it could have been closed is by a stop out. Now, as I say, this EA doesn't use stops. It uses an algorithm that says, whoop, I'm going to close this deal at plus 2. So all of these plus 2, plus 1, -1 deals are all deals that were closed by the algorithm of this trading methodology. And that is why the average then, although you've got -20 and -17 losses, the average then becomes, over time, once you've done 4,000 transactions, the average becomes something like 1.5 pips. So I hope I'm starting to explain to you how this trading without a stop works. Deals are managed in a slightly different way. The only true profit is when it hits the target at plus 3. The others are all managed by the price level manager. Now, the real secret and magic that you must understand is that when you see this deal here at -1, it does not mean that that was the largest loss incurred. This deal might have gone -5 or even -6, but the algorithm using the logic to close a deal says, I know it's -6, but I know it will come back to ±1, and it then waits and waits, and it closes it when it gets to -1. So that's how clever this algorithm is. It allows deals to have a lot of room and go much more negative than the eventual stop out position recorded on the statement. So in fact, deals are closed after they have gone a lot more negative than is shown on the statement. So now and then the deals run away, and that's why in the beginning we saw a minus 14 or a minus 12. But those deals are very quickly made up by the profitability of the particular currencies traded. Also, the trading that I did was not according to the normal policy of this EA. I traded it over a 24-hour period. Generally, it is traded when there are no announcements, and it was also traded in the quiet times of the market, mainly the Asian market and those kind of markets. So I've stress tested this, and that's why I've run up with a few bigger losses than the normal. So I've traded it through the opening of the UK market, the most chaotic time, the opening of the US market after chaotic time, and there were in fact a couple of announcements through the trading. So I've stress tested it, and if you want to get a better results, then you would trade it like we've seen earlier. You would trade it in hours when your profit factor is in fact very high. You would stay away from the hours where your profit factor is low. I'm not going to explain exactly how the algorithm or the price level exit is determined, but what I am telling you is that it uses a very clever way of exiting negative deals or deals that have not hit the target. And it is so clever that the average of its activities result in a 1.5 pip loss. Although those actual trades may have gone as high as -5 or -20 or whatever. So what I would suggest is that you grab hold of the link to this account and study some of the the trading that actually occurred, and then you can get a feel of how this algorithm works, where it actually allows the price more freedom to become profitable. Also, by doing that, it takes the risk of the broker seeing your stop. So that is why this is an exceptional EA, and why it has caught my attention to such a large degree. Now, this algorithm or method of determining your exit point on negative deals can also obviously be applied to larger transactions, swing trading transactions, and all that type of thing. In my 14 years of trading, I have never seen this kind of exit methodology before. So it is pretty unique, and that's why it is a secret and it is magic, but at the same time it is just using plain indicators available to anybody in a very creative way. So it's not using rocket science at all. Now, the purpose of this video was to show you firstly a little bit of a glimpse under the bonnet of this EA that we're looking at. That's the first purpose. And the second purpose is, and also to just let you know that this EA is a serious EA that uses high-tech research and development to work. It is not a highly optimized EA like you would find in most cases in the market. This EA is profitable by itself. It doesn't need any optimization whatsoever. All you have to tell it is how fast you want to make the money. So it is a very unique EA, and as I must just remind you, it is not my EA, and I'm trying to develop this EA to the extent that it will be tradable on a live account at a very low risk. Now, if you are interested in purchasing this EA in the future, or linking your account to accounts that are trading this EA, please use the link that will be supplied at the end of this video, and it will take you to the page you are looking at right now. It will explain the process that we will follow to enable you to buy or link your account. So from me, Alex Employee, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope it's given you a better feel of the seriousness of this particular EA that has the potential of taking $5,000 to $1 million on a live account. Cheerio.